Kelakuan etnis Rohingya demo minta hak, tempat tinggal yang layak di Malaysia. Dan terlihat jelas orang etnis Rohingya ramai-ramai di jalanan Malaysia sedang demo.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good afternoon. Guys, today is 28 June 2026. Okay, now we are at 1 p.m. Today. Today I would like to discuss or share what is the info I got from the TikTok. Why do most Rohingya refugees choose Malaysia instead of other ASEAN countries such as Thailand, Indonesia, the Philippines, Singapore, or Vietnam? Those nations never signed any agreement with UNHCR, right? Okay, I recently read an official statement from UNHCR saying that Rohingya refugees would like to return to Myanmar. However, because they continue to face oppression, discrimination, and are not recognized as a citizen, they do not feel safe going back. That is the statement came from UNHCR official. Yeah? Okay, from what I understand, the Rohingya basically have three choices. They have three choices. Okay, the first one, stay in Rakhine, Myanmar, and continue facing persecution, violence, and oppression. Okay, the first choice. Second choice, escape to southern Bangladesh and live in refugee camps. Okay. Number three, leave Myanmar altogether and seek asylum in another country. Cari suaka politik in another country. Okay, I would like to focus on the third option. The third option just now, seeking asylum in another country. Okay, my question is, why do most Rohingya refugees choose Malaysia instead of other ASEAN countries such as Thailand, such as Indonesia, the Philippines, Singapore, or Vietnam? Okay, why? Okay, one reason may be that some individuals and groups have actively campaigned for Rohingya refugees and push for them to be given protection in Malaysia, even though Malaysia has never signed the UN Refugee Convention. Okay. One doctor once shared that he asked several Rohingya patients at his clinic a simple question. Okay, the question was, if you were given the chance, would you return to your hometown in Rakhine, Myanmar? According to him, many of them answered no. They say that they were already comfortable living in Malaysia. Okay, personally, I believe that even if peace return to Myanmar one day, many of them may still choose not to go back because they have already built their life here. Okay, today the situation has become very difficult to reverse already. Nasi sudah menjadi bubur. Rice has become porridge. Keeping in mind that porridge cannot be turned back to rice already. So masa dah tak boleh diundur. We can't turn back time anymore. What's done is done. The damage is already been done, and there is no turning back already. So many Rohingya refugees do not want to return to Myanmar, and they also do not seem interested in moving to other ASEAN countries. They appear more comfortable remain in Malaysia. I was also told that in Kelantan, my home state in Kelantan, there are Rohingya communities leaders is in almost every district. Pasir Mas ada, Tumpat ada, Pasir Putih ada, Gua Musang ada, macam pun ada. This is the reality that many Malaysians feel they are now dealing with. Okay, some people believe that the decision made years ago to allow and support Rohingya refugees entering Malaysia has created long-term social, economic, policy challenges that local citizens must now bear. Yang kita kena bayar lah, harga yang sangat mahal. So whether one agrees or disagrees with that views, it remains an issue that continues to generate strong debate among Malaysia. Itu saja I nak share today. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.